strive to enter through the narrow gate. This is a command and a challenge that as Christians, we are to struggle, we are to make effort to enter through the narrow gate. And what is that narrow gate? It's the path of difficulty, the path of commitment, the path of humility, that we must tear down the wall of self-righteousness, the wall of pride, the wall of sin that will prevent us from entering into heaven. And the surprising thing here is that many will come from the east, the south, the west, and the north. And we who claim self-righteous, or who claim to have eaten and drank with Jesus, will be left behind. Those whom we considered insignificant, inferior, good for nothing, will be shocked, or those we considered sinners will be shocked to see them sitting, eating, and drinking with Jesus at banquet in heaven. So it is not enough, dear friends, to come to church. It is not enough to receive Jesus in the Eucharist, but have we allowed him to transform our lives? Has Jesus really transformed us? What is our motive of coming to him? As a priest, what do I stand to achieve at the end of my life? As a deacon or religious or as a Christian, what do we stand to achieve? Are we seeking for popularity, for appraisal from people? I do not need the recommendation of men, but that of God. And so I must make effort to enter through the narrow gate. The number of those who will be there is not the matter, but what matters is, will I be among those who will be there? And that was why Jesus never said, yes, it is few or many. Instead, his response was, strive, make effort to be among. The number doesn't matter. What matters is your effort to be among those that will enter through the narrow gate. It is narrow because to be a Christian or to enter into heaven, it means we have to make effort. We have to struggle. It is not open. It is not wide. It is not a bed of roses. It demands difficulty, making effort, making commitment to be among those that will be chosen. Why am I a Christian? Why do I come to church? Why do I receive Jesus in the Eucharist? Have I allowed him to transform my life? We must strip ourselves of pride, of self-righteousness. We must be humble. So to enter through that narrow gate, it means we must strip ourselves of those things that are stumbling block in order to pass through that door that is very small. We must empty ourselves of sin if we want to be among the chosen ones. So as we continue to strive daily to follow Jesus, let us pray for the grace to emulate him who emptied himself of his glory, taking the form of humans, and made himself all things to all men. That is the path Jesus wants us to follow. The path of self-emptying, the path of humility, in order to enter through the narrow gate.